What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be reacting to Derrick Groves finally being caught after 5 months on the run. Now, this is pretty crazy, random as well. A lot of people thought he would never really get caught, but it's a surprising situation because apparently his girlfriend snitched on him after an argument, and basically led to his arrest. You know what I mean? If his girlfriend would have snitched on him, he would have still been a free man, basically. So, yeah, man. Overall, we all seen those pictures surfacing on the internet of him dressing as a female. I don't know if it's actually him dressed up as a female working at the cash register, but a lot of people were lining up the dots, connecting the images, saying, "Oh, this is definitely Derrick Groves." I don't know, man. Even after that, they still didn't have a lead on the guy, but his girlfriend snitched on him after argument, and it led to his arrest. But let's just dive into the video.
What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Now, we all heard about New Orleans escaped inmate Derrick Groves being captured in Atlanta after a 4-hour standoff with the police. And the moment the news hit the internet, everybody started asking these questions. How the hell did he get caught? And who the hell snitched? Because we all seen his face all over the internet. Everybody sharing posts. And then we found out that the police put out a $50,000 reward for any tip leading to the capture of Derrick Groves. And once that happened, I'm like, it's a matter of time. It's a lot of broke motherfuckers out there. You on the run. And $50,000 would test anybody's loyalty. And that's exactly what happened. Because according to internet rumors, according to a couple of news outlets, Derrick Groves was arrested after arguing with his girlfriend, and she called the police on his ass. I'm like, damn, that's how you go out? You facing 2 life sentences. You escaped New Orleans jail. You been on a run for 5 months. You got you a little girlfriend. You staying in her house. You can't afford to argue with her. You can't afford to be in no hostile, dysfunctional relationship. Once you on the run, your freedom is at the mercy of other people. So you gotta kiss ass a little bit. You can't make wifey mad. You can't be at odds with your woman, because you know how women get. They get mad, they see red, and the first thing they do is they gonna use your weakness against you. So if they know you on the run, and they know your freedom is on the line, and you talking shit to her, you mistreating her, what's the first thing she gonna do? Call the damn police. And according to outlets, that's exactly what happened to Derrick Groves. Don't believe me? Let me read this to you. Boom, this was somebody posted a comment on a video. It says, WSB just reported that a neighbor said he had been living there with his girlfriend. Then neighbors said they heard Derrick and said girlfriend fighting early this morning. Then a few hours later, SWAT converged on the neighborhood and the house. I bet nobody called the New Orleans tip line at all. The girlfriend got mad and ratted him out. Now that lady neighbor is kind of suspicious. What you mean Derrick been staying here with his girlfriend? So you knew? $50,000 on the line. It's a lot of broke motherfuckers out here. Because you got to be honest about this whole situation. $50,000 might not be a lot to you, but it may be everything to somebody else. You know how snitches do. A little bit of paper. A fast food restaurant. Them niggas gonna tell. Because snitches look at it like this. I'm broke. I ain't got shit. I could turn this dude in, and I can have a little bit of money in my pocket. I can catch up on some bills, get a nice little car, and I can be doing the damn thing. All I gotta do is rat out Derrick Groves. And that's why I knew he was gonna get caught. It's a such thing as snitch culture. Don't nobody respect the game. See, y'all thought Derrick Groves was gonna be out the country. Y'all was saying he's in Mexico, he's in Cuba, he's in Colombia, and the whole time I was thinking to myself, how the hell he gonna get there? Derrick Groves ain't nobody. Yeah, cartel leaders get smuggled out of the country. White boys will get smuggled out the country. But ain't nobody trying to smuggle Derrick Groves' black ass out the country. Niggas don't run too far away. They go to their mama's house. They hide under the dirty clothes. Get found in the washing machine. We seen this time after time again. So something was telling me that Derrick Groves wasn't too far away from New Orleans. But damn. You could at least leave the South. You could have been found in New Jersey, Idaho, California, Connecticut, Oregon, Washington, D.C. You done took your stupid ass to Atlanta. Knowing there's a lot of snitches in Atlanta, knowing everybody run their mouth, it's a very flamboyant culture. You should have went to a more low-profile city. That's all I'm saying. So running to Atlanta was the worst thing Derrick Groves could have did, and getting into some type of relationship, arguing with your wifey, pissing her off. Damn. You know how women do. You make them mad, they gonna call the police. You get arrested, your life is over with. She gonna be the first one down there trying to see you. And I'm confused about this whole story, to be honest with you. Because when Derrick Groves first escaped prison, it was news outlets reporting that his girlfriend and his mama was arrested for helping him. So you mean to tell me this dude got out and found another girlfriend and she moved him to Atlanta and she would take care of this nigga? I'm not so sure about that. But this is the narrative everybody is running with. And, you know, I look at Derrick Groves. I see him, you know, facing 2 life sentences. Double murder. You shot and killed 2 people. And you had a lot of potential to your life. Because I seen the older videos of Derrick Groves. Very charismatic dude. He was a rapper. Very lyrical. And I can't believe his life ended this way. Look at Derrick Groves in his earlier days. He sound like Master P or somebody. Take a listen to him rap.
We had 100 shots when we ran over. You looking like a stand over. I open your tie like a can opener. Nigga smoke your pot and romance over. I'm in the night on the back street. Make you kick out and run like an athlete. People swinging in the Tahoe. I guess they heard him selling Rollo. The people that came from the front and the back, gang, and I went up the side though. I never beat me up, gang, and had me a blindfold. This is I signed to. Young and I had to remind you. You're going Instagram, going live, but you ain't showing it. Oh, fuck hollow tips, me and my niggas putting dummies in y'all. I'ma keep it 1,000 full of killer in jail. For my Vicks that popped in no deed off pills. Checking, I ain't stopping till I get to a mill. You shooters, they claim they shooters, they ain't getting no kills. Pack or young, and we like fuck how they feel. They wake up with beats, my shooters letting them know it's real. Huh? Watch how many people I kill. Moms is crying, niggas really dying for real. Yeah, I woke up and smelled the coffee. Niggas in my hood really rhyme trying to off me. If I wasn't cocked, well, my moms would've lost me. Shit, and I'ma ride for Toby. Choppers and Rugers, I let my bullets fly for Toby. Pussy, yeah, you niggas straight out the chills. You felt that flame, cold and heat don't mix for real. Yeah, I'm gonna pump like a poker. Hit him in his face while his body doing dope.
Now you see him, very talented dude, very charismatic. It looked like he could have been a rapper. He has amounts of talent. But you got to look at his whole life as a whole. They are saying he orchestrated this prison escape. Him and 9 other people escaped the prison. The other 9 was caught within weeks. He lasted 5 months on the run. And that just goes to show you he was the mastermind. It goes to show you how smart he is. And when he got arrested, he wasn't crying. He wasn't weeping. He was blowing kisses at the camera. And everybody was saying, see? Derrick Groves gonna be back out. Derrick Groves finna escape prison again. I don't think it's that simple. I don't think we never seeing Derrick Groves again. He's not gonna escape. He's gonna be in a maximum security prison. And I can't really say I blame him for trying to escape. You had 2 life sentences. I did a day in jail, worst day of my life, no clock on the wall. You can't really talk on the phone as much as you want. Everybody's tickling each other. You eating cold ass steak, cold ass mashed potatoes, and then they give you a little bitty thing of sugar water to drink. Who wants to live like that? So Derrick Groves had nothing to lose. Escape charges only add like, what, 5 years? So I understand why he ran. He like, what the fuck I got to lose? I'm going to get out here and live my life to the best of my ability. But he messed up by getting in a relationship. Once you escape prison, once you're a fugitive at justice, nigga, you are no longer allowed to have a love life. See, love life is ups and downs. You know, 1 minute you up with your girl. The next minute you down. Y'all ain't gonna talk in terms. You getting caught up cheating. You can't do that when you're a fugitive from law enforcement. Because once a lady get mad at you, and she know you got a weakness, she gonna exploit that. Let's keep it real. So I think that's where Derrick Groves messed up at. Now, if this ain't true, I still think somebody backstabbed him. I still think it was somebody he knew, somebody he was cool with, who turned him in to the police. That $50,000 reward. And you gotta look at it like this. Once you're a fugitive, Once you're on the run from law enforcement, once everybody is sharing your photo all on social media, you become a nuisance. You become an inconvenience to everybody around you. Everybody got to go to the store for you. Everybody got to run and bring you food. You can't go outside. Sooner than later, people be like, fuck it, I'm tired of this. Give me the 50 bands. Nigga, your freedom ain't worth my insanity. That's how a lot of people feel because you becomes a nuisance. And I think that what happened to Derrick Groves. I don't know if it was his girlfriend, but I surely think it was a neighbor or somebody close to him that turned him in. Somebody fell on hard times. Somebody started looking at the bigger picture. This dude free, but he ain't really doing shit. He in the house all day. I'm tired of this nigga. Let me go turn him in and get these 50 bands. I can buy me a new car, put some rims on it. I can trick off a little bit. That's the mindset a lot of people have. And unfortunately for Derrick Groves, he had to pay the price. And I don't really understand why a lot of people was cheering for Derrick Groves. A lot of people wanted him to be free. A lot of people didn't want him to get captured. And I look at his crime, it's very violent. He took out 2 people. Why the fuck are we applauding Derrick Groves? He need to be in jail. See, y'all don't like accountability. That's y'all problem. Y'all didn't want Derrick Groves to face accountability because you don't like facing accountability in your own life. Only a person that don't love accountability will root for Derrick Groves. You did the crime. You took 2 lives. You supposed to pay the piper. You supposed to do that life in prison. No worries. What the hell we rooting on you for? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think social media helped catch Derrick Groves, you want to be honest? Because every time I try to forget about Derrick Groves, every time I try to move on with my life, I scroll on Facebook, it's somebody sharing Derrick Groves' picture. Oh, I wonder what Derrick Groves doing, huh? Derrick Groves ain't gonna never get caught. Yeah, Derrick Groves a real dude. You just sharing this photo everywhere. That's why when you go on Twitter, you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you see Derrick Groves every day. Everybody was reporting on it. Everybody was sharing the photo. So I think social media played a big part as well. Because the law enforcement couldn't forget about it. They're like, oh, he's all on social media. The public is very invested in this. He's making us look like a damn fool. We're embarrassed. The inmate escaped. And if 5 months later we still ain't found him, we got to do something. That's why that reward money went up, as you see. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Do you think Derrick Groves was captured after an argument with his girlfriend? Or do you believe that's cap? Let me know in the comment section.
But yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know what y'all thought about this whole situation, man. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, anybody could have done it still. Anybody could have snitched on Derrick Groves. If you be completely realistic, all anybody has to do is just see him once, you know what I mean? You catch one good look at the guy's face and you're like, oh, that guy looks familiar, you know what I mean? That guy looks very familiar. Is that Derrick Groves? So, yeah, man, he has to be very careful. I don't know what happened. Could have been his girlfriend, could have been the neighbors, could have been anybody, bro. Because at the end of the day, all someone needs to do is just catch one good look at you and you're cooked, you know what I mean? You're absolutely cooked. So yeah, and he's right. People have to go to the grocery store, get everything for you. You can't step one foot out of the house. You have to be extremely careful. I mean, you could if you like wore a mask or wore a disguise or something, which probably what he was doing, I don't know, but you know, I'm not sure if it was AI or not, but there was a picture of a girl that looks exactly like Derrick Groves, and she was working as a cash register or something at a job or whatever, and they look extremely alike, except it just has like a wig on or something. Like the girl has a wig on, so I don't know if that was Derrick Groves. Who knows, man? But if it was, hypothetically speaking, if it was, that's a pretty decent disguise. But the internet caught on to it immediately. There was a picture going viral. Yeah, we all know that, but I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, Derrick Groves, who knows, man? All someone needs to do is just take one good look at the guy. And like I said, he's cooked. He's cooked, you know what I mean? Because you take one good look at someone, you say, oh, that guy looks familiar. you might not immediately catch on to it, but you're scrolling on the internet and you see photos of Derrick Groves just trending, escaped inmate, all kinds of things, and you're like, oh wait, haven't I seen this guy before? And you're like, wait, that's my neighbor. You know what I mean? That's my neighbor. Oh, wow, my neighbor's escaped escaped inmate. Oh wow, 50 grand just to report it or whatever. That's easy money, bro. You know what I mean? That's easy money. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, man. But I don't really know who snitched. It could have been anybody, but based off the information being provided right now, people are blaming the girlfriend. But if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content. Without further ado, peace out.